Mr. Speaker, sometimes you look forward to people speaking in this House. And I sat here throughout the debate, sir, and I looked at Stuart Nash and I said, yeah, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. He excites me. He really does, sir. He excites me, sir. His command of the English language, sir. His command of the issues and the problems facing this nation. Well, what an anticlimax, sir. What an anticlimax, sir. I paid all that money to watch, and all I got was a rehash of everything that Mr. Jones has said, sir. And I want to say, sir, to Mr. Jones, welcome to one of the hardest working committees in Parliament, sir, other than the Māori Affairs Select Committee, sir. Mr. Speaker, this bill is purely and simply about two things. Nothing else. There's no politics in this bill, sir. It is only about two things. Simplification and, sir, bringing us into the 21st century. That's all it is, sir. And if you put those two things together, Mr. Speaker, you don't get a truckload full of pornographic material. What you get, sir, is economic growth, sir. That's what it's all about. It's about getting this country moving, sir. 9 years of a Labor government. And what did they do? What did they do about the trucking industry? Well, let me tell you what they did. They caused a riot. They caused the trucking industry to march on their cities en masse. In fact, what that government did, sir, was create havoc on our roads. Not one new road was built under that regime, sir. Oh, yes. But sir, as a resident of Te Aratu Peninsula, you know where that is, Mr. Twyford? Sir, as a resident of West Auckland, I want to say and thank the Minister of Transport for a number of roads that are popping up in my area. And, sir, it leads to economic growth in Auckland. And if it leads to economic growth in Auckland, it'll lead to economic growth, sir, in places like Napier. Sir, in answer to Darian Fenton, sir, when she asked, why the rush? What's the hurry? Well, I'll tell you what the hurry is. I'll tell you what the rush is. Sir, if the Labor Party hasn't seen it yet, we're in a bit of a bind economically. We're in a bit of a bind, sir. So that's the rush. That's the hurry. There's no politics in this bill, sir. Absolutely none. All it is about is simplification and modernization. Modernising the industry. Modernation. That's my word. No, it's not moderation, it's modernation. And now, there's nothing wrong with that word, mate. Mr. Speaker, I don't know, just add that to the lexicon, of English language. I've got a new word every day, sir. Mr. Speaker. But I want to turn now to the Green member. Mr. Speaker, I've got to say this, in all respect to Gareth Hughes. Don't you get the feeling that you've been told off by a 2-year-old? Sir, I know he can pull out an engine of a car, and it's good on him. Well done. My diesel's in Bowen House. Maybe he can help me fix it up, Mr. Speaker. But I've got to say, all the speeches in the House tonight from the opposition have been nothing but waffle, sir. They haven't said anything new. Sorry? All right. I didn't think there'd be a reply, sir. It is all about the modernisation of this industry. I got it out. The simplification, sir, and I tell you what, as a person who loves to drive my diesel truck all over the nation too, a 2.8 diesel turbo Mitsubishi Challenger, one of the first in New Zealand, 1996, done 300,000 K. Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you something that I despise, is having to stop and go to the post office, whatever you call it, sir, and buy your RUCs. I love the idea of going online, sir, and picking up the required RUCs, sir. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. It simplifies it. It's, there's that word again, modern nation. There's that word, sir, modern nation. Well, I've got to tell you, sir, that I again want to... I'm amazed at how the Greens, sir, and Labour Party can have their cake, they can eat it, and then they have the gall, sir, to get up in this house and moan about the taste. They can cook it, they can have it, they can eat it, and then they moan about the taste, sir. That is the Green Party, that is the Labour Party, because they know there's no politics in this bill. This is about getting the economy moving. This is about moving forward, getting the engine of the New Zealand economy, Auckland, on the move. Sir, I can't wait to hear from the many truckers, the many business people coming before the Select Committee. And I tell you what, sir, in closing, sir, I can't wait to work with the Honourable Shane Jones, sir, and I know that he's going to turn up to every Select Committee that we have about this bill. And I tell you what, sir, I'll promise the House that if he doesn't turn up to even one meeting, I'll come back and I'll tell the House about that member's commitment to the Select Committee and the job that he now has as spokesperson for transport and other matters, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Modern nation and simplification.